All right, everybody, how's it going? This is Cinema Heads. I'm Adrian.
JP.
Matt.
Jonathan.
And today we're going to be discussing Attack on Titan Season 3.
Boom.
Looks good. So we all went to the movies. They did a special at Tinseltown. And it was a 2-hour recap of Season 2 and then Episode 1, Season 3. So with that being said, first off, is everyone here a fan of Attack on Titans?
Except for that guy.
Not so much over here.
I believe so, except for Jonathan.
Except for John. He's not a big fan. So we'll ask you first. So what did you think about the experience? What, 2.5 hours worth?
All right. Well, the initial 2 hours was good, right? It was just a bunch of like editing of the original second season,
Right.
which I felt like that was a little too long. It's like we didn't need 2 hours.
Well, two hours worth.
But I mean, it was all right. It's a good fresh cut.
Good fresh cut. JP, what'd you think?
I mean, I'd say the 2 hours was a bit long. I'd agree with you, but it did hit all the key points for the second season, so it was a good recap. They hit everything. Like, if you didn't watch the second season, or if you needed to catch up, it would be a good way to do so.
What you think?
So it was the second season, just faster. And if you did read the main screen as we went into it, it did say Attack on Titans movie. So it wasn't just a recap, it was a movie that they redid into season 2, making it into a movie so you could be recapped.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the recap was fun, I guess. 2 hours. I mean, it did hit all the strong points, but 2 hours, it felt, I don't know, it felt really long.
There's a lot of reading.
Yeah. So let's just get something out of the way. I don't know about JP, but Jonathan and Matt over here don't like subtitled. They like their anime dubbed
It's
in English,
trash.
which is horrible in English. The voices sound weird.
No, they don't.
I
mean,
disagree.
depends on the anime, but on Attack on Titan, the voice acting is god-awful.
There's not very much anime
The
that
Japanese
has good.
was way better.
Yes,
And
I agree.
Reading subtitles is not hard, unless your name is Matt
Well,
or Jonathan.
When we were talking about it the other day, usually I don't really like subtitles, but when we were there, it was like kind of I could understand Japanese because it just started to blend. It started to blend all together.
Jonathan, you're sounding like weeaboo.
Yeah. Jonathan,
I'm down for the weeaboo.
Jonathan must have been smoking something.
Weeaboo
He
Nation.
was learning Japanese, apparently, while we were watching Attack on Titan.
It seemed like I was learning Japanese.
Okay, well that makes sense. I mean, at the end of the day, I think overall the experience is pretty good. We live in Colorado Springs, so we don't get very much like...
Serious?
Yeah, we don't get very much anime specials here, so to actually have one was really cool. I mean, I don't know, you guys think that they should... Well, do you think they should do more of anime recaps into the next season? Because technically we got to watch recap second season, and then we got to watch episode 1, season 3, a couple weeks before it actually comes out. So that was cool.
Comes out July 22nd?
July 22nd, yeah. So do you guys think they should do more of that? Like,
do you think that they would still make the same money without the recap? If they just said, we're going to go straight into show you a 30-minute clip of season 3, here it is, do you think they would still be able to justify putting that to a theater without the recap?
well, I mean, if we were all there, was there, like, did the theater seem full?
No, there wasn't.
And I agree with you, they wouldn't make as much money, but I feel like what they should do is maybe do the first 4 episodes of the new season instead of doing just one episode. And I mean, if you're there, obviously for season 3, you've probably seen the first 2 seasons. You don't really need the recap. I'd rather see the beginning 4 episodes, the first quarter of the new season, something like that. That's what I feel.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, I think it should have been not something entirely new, just something that wasn't a recap. Like, we could have had a little bit of backstory of something that we don't know about yet that led into the 3rd season. That'd have been fine with me. But
Yeah, that actually would have been pretty cool. Like I said, the 2 hours is long, and then the episode was felt like 10 minutes. Like, it didn't feel...
No, it went quick.
Yeah, it went really fast, and then it was over. And then I was like, oh snap, that was it. That was the whole episode. Because there's no commercials, obviously, so like it went by super fast. So, but I mean, I was okay with it. I mean, again, we don't really get too much of that here, so I thought it was cool that they did that. But I do agree with that. We should have got like more than just a 2-hour recap. and then like the 10-minute, 15-minute episode. I think that actually does make more sense. The theater, I mean, when we got the tickets, a lot of the seats were gone. So I'm thinking, oh wow, this thing's about to sell out. Then when we got there, it didn't really seem like it. So I don't know if they really made that much money. I mean, I don't know how much money they probably made.
Well, they had a couple showings, so you got to figure they're going to make a little bit of it, and how much ever the tickets were. They're going to make something back for showing it. Mm-hmm. There has to be a reason to show it, because if they're not going to make any money off it, there's no profit. Why would you keep doing it? Why would you keep bringing it here?
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Was this their first time doing a recap and then a new episode?
Yeah, I don't know if they had done that before.
Previous times when I've seen the anime stuff in the theaters, it's always been movies. So they always just do the full movie.
Yeah.
They've added interviews with the voice actors, things like that before, but that's all I've seen.
Yeah, I think some of the other what movie did we just went? Oh, we went and saw Dragon Ball. Was it the Frieza?
Yeah,
Golden Frieza. I don't think there was anything. It was just the movie, and then that was it.
Yeah, it was just the movie. It was over.
But I remember seeing one. They did have this special in the beginning of it, and or the making of, which I guess that would have been cool too. They talked to the director. So maybe they could have done something like that. That would have been interesting.
Where do we think season 3 on Attack on Titans is going to lead?
Well, it looks like it's going to be really heavy on Levi's character. At least that's what it seemed like. Yeah.
It seems more focused on human fighting than the Titans actually going to fight this time. It looks like we're going to have more people versus people, and evil versus evil, even though, we have the Titans who are evil, but now we're going to see the people who would actually be evil, who are thinking they're doing good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. It did seem like that. Now, because it hinted at, I guess you would call them the villains or the enemies, and they weren't Titans, they were other people in the city.
Spoiler alert!
Yeah, sorry about that. By the way, most of these videos are probably going to spoil alert, so if you haven't watched it, don't watch this video until you do. Which, July 22nd? So I think that special was just a one-day only thing, and then that was it. So if you didn't see it, you have to wait till. Oh yeah, the first day was subtitled. Yeah. Second day was dubbed. And the reason why
didn't we go to the dubbed one?
Nobody wants to see it like that.
Me and Matt.
Yeah, that's agreeable. If nobody can sit there and read and then understand the plot, and you're supposed to read and try to pay attention to that. There's nobody who can follow that.
Not only that, but Attack on Titans is a very fast-paced anime.
It is. My eyes are down here trying to read the words while they're up there fighting. You know how much action I missed? You know how much stuff
not much talking when they're doing action.
He probably missed 18 deaths.
18 deaths. Maybe 20.
Plus, if I'm being honest, I did check for dubbed because of them, but there was no seats.
Yeah, more people went to dub. Doesn't that make sense?
It doesn't at all.
All right.
Maybe you guys can let us know in the comments, what would you prefer, English subtitled or English dubbed? Which I still wouldn't understand why you would watch it in English, because it's just not good.
It is the greatest thing of all time.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, let us know in the comments. But back to the theater, they are going to do, aren't they doing, they're doing more anime specials. I think they're bringing back a bunch of the old movies like Princess Mononoke.
Spirited Away.
Spirited Away. It's a bunch of them.
It's all the old Studio Ghibli movies.
That's right. So they're doing that throughout the year. I think what's the next one that was coming
The next
out?
one is Princess
Mononoke. And then I think the one after that was the one I wanted to see, which was
the Firefly.
Fireflies. Grave
of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies. That movie looks really good. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll definitely probably be watching that and then giving you guys a review on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching.
With all that being said, I do believe that we are, boom, done. Have a good night.